Hello everyone, this is Ali and today we are going to learn how to rig the model for Live 2D. Some of you have been asking me for Live 2D tutorials on YouTube and here it is. Before you watch this video, I recommend watching you either Siege YouTube's or Gacha Emika's tutorial on how to make a model. Because today I'm going to just teach you how to rig the model. So first, get your PSD file. To make the model, make sure you export it in PSD file and make sure it's layer by layer. So make sure you haven't merged any and just drag the PSD file. And you can see this is our OC we're going to rig today. So first we could just either select the topmost layer and the bottommost layer by pressing shift and everything is selected, or you could just drag in the screen. And then there's this automatic mesh generator. We click that and then you can pick any deformation you want. I'm gonna pick heavy. So now that we already have our mesh, hold on a sec. Yeah, sometimes some parts just disappears. It's actually quite normal. And if some parts disappears, just for next well, it's kind of complicated. Just next time when there's just you just make your own mesh. Great, so now we're done with our mesh. Now we are going to create our rotation deformer. There are two types of there are two types of deformers, a mesh deformer and a rotation deformer. Today, in this tutorial, I'm just going to teach you to use the rotation deformer. This one will be for next time. So we have to do it in specific order unless you want this to happen. Unless you want this to happen. Yep, we don't want that to happen, so we're gonna do this in a specific order. Get your pens ready because you really need to memorize this. So first, select the whole body. You can just lock these so they won't get selected. So select the upper body I meant. Wait, select the upper body. We create a rotation deformer. You can name it any way you want, but I'm just going to call it body. And as we can see, it's not in the location we wanted. So by control and drag your mouse right into the place you want it. There we go. You got your deformer in there. So first, it's the body. Now we're gonna select the head, and that goes and just select the legs. We do not want the body to be selected with it, and the arms. Just going to select the head and the rotation deformer. There, now we're done with the head. Now, if you have something that didn't come with the deformer for some reason and you actually had a difficult time messing with the deformer to find the right area, let's see. There is, just go to the inspector palette and then there's this part. We're gonna go to the deformer and then there are some deformers we have. And for example, if you didn't select your back hair, you can just go to the inspector palette and go to the deformer area and then there we go. You could just go like the deformer you want it to be. Yeah, sorry if my explanation is bad. So anyways, so after this you can either go for the arms, which arm, any arms or any legs, but make sure you select the whole part first. Yes, so we're just going to name this arm and just drag it wherever you want it to be. And if you cannot see it and you want to hide the body part, just click on this icon and there we go, it's now hidden. Now you can see what you're doing. Make sure you do the whole arm first. Alright, so I'm going to continue. Alright, and we finished rigging the model. Yay! Now I'm gonna teach you about something called keyforms. I mean, yes, keyforms and parameters. So I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with this, but yeah. Anyways, this is where we are going to make our animations. Now, if you do the how this works is, well, let me just show you. Just press on the deformer you want to be, you want it to be animated, and you see this. Yes, these are called keyforms. These are what we're gonna use to add our animation. So for the head, we're gonna add three keyforms. We're going to go back here, and then in this one we go forward, and we can also adjust where you want the position to be. Yeah, and yeah, we're done with the head. Now we are going to continue with the body. This is basically the same thing. And as you can see, we have this foot here, foot here. Anyways, to fix it, we're just going to, you see these white things, you just adjust this so it can fit. Yeah, but make sure not to go overboard or else it will look weird. Yeah, sorry if my English is bad. Yeah. So we're done with the body. Apparently, just do the same things for the remaining parts. Yeah. So we're just going to do the same thing with the remaining parts. And if you need a new parameter, just click on this one. We have a new parameter. Also, if you use the free version, just like me, you only have like 30 parameters and 30 deformers like this. I don't quite remember if the deformers are limited, but yeah, if you want, you can just name some of them, or if ones with the ones we're not using, just delete them. So for the part of bodies, I'm just going to add new parameters so it'll be not so confusing when we use it on animation mode. Yeah. I think we want this one to be you know what, never mind. And yeah. So how are you guys? Anyways, thanks for the subscribers we have right now. It's almost at 100, I guess. And I think we already have 88 right now. Thank you all for your support and love. Yeah, that's all I want to say. So I guess I'll stop. recording for now, and I'll be back when I'm done. As you can see, there are some parts that are gonna be the next tutorial. But now this is just the basic tutorial. So I'm just going to give you a good look in the animation model for a sec. Hang on a sec, I need to do something first. So I see the animation part and the field file. Be honest, so if you're like me, you don't have files, just drag the model from the files and here we are now. Sorry, my English is cringy. So if it's too small or if it's too big, just go to placement transparency. You could just drag this, but it could get, a bit fat or too tall. So here, go into this part right here to make it larger. And why is the parameter so important in Live 2D? Because of this. So we're just going to control and click on this green space right here. As you can see, this is our parameters. You could start your starting point for your animation, and on another spot you could click the same control and mouse click button, and there it is. So yeah, that's the animation. So hang on a sec, what happened to the model? Hold on a sec. Where is it? We'll be right back.
So yeah, that's it for our tutorial today. See you in the next tutorial where we learn about mesh deformers. Sorry if my English is cringy, and sorry about my laptop mic. I'll add English subtitles soon, I promise.